Cleaning on a budget with minimal yet effective supplies has become a necessity for many in our current season. And since it's something that we've been doing in our own home for many years now, I thought I'd hop on and share a few of the tricks and tips that we've learned along the way. Because it turns out that you don't actually need a whole bunch of expensive cleaners to effectively clean your house. And many of those cleaners can actually be toxic to the human body, even some that are labeled clean or green. And so for more information on that, be sure to check out my video, Living Well series, up top. It's the eye with the circle. You will find the link for the card there to watch my earlier series. But today we're going to keep this short and sweet and to the point, and I'm going to teach you how to clean your home with just a few items. But before we get started, be sure to click the subscribe button and hit that bell to get notifications every week when we launch a new episode. Let's dive in. Now, depending on when you're watching this video, paper towels may or may not be in short supply. But at the time of this recording, there's a little bit of a shortage around the world on a lot of cleaning staples as people are in crazy disinfecting mode. But whether or not there is a paper towel shortage, it's always a good idea to reduce the number of paper towels that you use as we seek to steward our environment well. Our solution? Rags! There's nothing more sanitary, you guys, about cleaning with paper towels than there is with cleaning with rags, as long as you're washing them after each use. So the more rags you have, the more frequently and easy it is to just discard them after one use and then wash them well. So you can buy rags if you really want to. I do have a few that we've accumulated throughout the years, like some microfiber cloths that we use for things. But usually I just have good old, I guess I did get those at some point, but good old rags. You can cut apart old towels, old t-shirts work great too. We have a lot of them. And then I just keep them in a bag after they're done. Make sure they're dry before you put them in the hamper. And I wash them in hot water with our kitchen towels every week. So we have clean rags and clean towels to use weekly. You can even use them to dry your produce. You guys, by using rags, it just seems like the simplest step that might not make a huge difference. But the only thing we really use paper towels for anymore these days are bacon grease. It's for bacon grease when we cook. And if there's an excessive amount in the pan, I might use it to help me wipe out the pan because I don't really want the grease on here when it's going into the dryer, But other than that, I'm trying to think if there's even anything we don't use rags for. They clean up spills better. And yeah, you can use them to dry your produce, to store your produce, anything that you would have used a paper towel for. Use cloth napkins too. Also helpful. Doesn't necessarily make it fancier, just makes it cheaper. And since we've cut back so drastically on our paper towel usage, we've gone from using a roll about every week to 2 weeks to about one every 2 to 3 months. One paper towel roll every 2 to 3 months. Can you imagine the amount of space in the landfill that helps to free up? Like, that just made my heart so happy. We started doing this in the fall of last year is when I really started cutting back. I've been using rags for a while, but when I really was like, let's see how long we can make a paper towel roll last. And that's a fun experiment. If you choose to do it, I would love to hear how long you can get your paper towel rolls to last in the comments below. Please share. As far as cleaners go, we use Thieves household cleaner for every surface in our home. We use it in toilets, we use it in the shower, we use it on our floors, we use it on our kitchen counters, every surface, you name it, it's there. Super, super simple and easy. It comes in a concentrate, you guys. So this one bottle lasts us so long. Sometimes I write the date on them in Sharpie just for fun because I forget when I opened the bottle. I've done that on our laundry detergent because it's so concentrated. And I started that bottle in November of our laundry detergent, and it's still going probably for at least another month or so. But this Thieves household cleaner, when you dilute it per instructions on the back of the label, it gives you so many spray bottles, and they come out, you guys, to about $1 a bottle. Now, you tell me where you can find a safe and effective cleaner for $1 a bottle, because I have never found one. And I had been using vinegar and baking soda before, and our house always had this lingering smell of vinegar. But my friends never told me about this lingering vinegar smell until many years later. And Thieves household cleaner just smells like essential oils. It is wonderful. Thieves household cleaner is so safe, you guys. It doesn't even come with a poison control warning on the label. And I'm working to eliminate as much plastic as possible from our home. So for our spray bottles, what I've done is this is an old apple cider vinegar bottle. I just took the label off. I used a little bit of lemon oil to help me get the sticky residue off of the side here. And then this is just, if I can get it unscrewed. There we go. This is just an old spray top from an old cleaner. I don't even remember what this was from. So I just rinsed it out real well and tried to get water through the spray top so that that was not impacting what it was in the bottle. And screw it on right onto the top of the apple cider vinegar bottles. And then I do store these in a cool, dark place. You don't want too much light getting to the cleaner because the oils are impacted by light. However, if you wanted to, you could get fancy. You could order some really pretty amber spray bottles off of Amazon. There's plenty available out there. And maybe one day I'll actually do that. But right now, our apple cider vinegar bottles have worked great, especially because there's 2 sizes. So I have this one I usually keep under my sink. It's getting low. I keep a bottle under each of our bathroom sinks and the kitchen sink so that it's really easy to get to. But the ones in our, like the one in our guest bathroom is half the size. It's so much smaller because it's all you need. For daily cleaning, the diluted spray that you put in your spray bottle is really all you need. That's what I use for every day-to-day cleaning. Now, when it comes to some deeper cleaning, if you want some extra scrubbing power, you can add some baking soda or some Thieves dishwasher powder to the cleaner and do more of the concentrate in there. And then I like to use a toothbrush to scrub like grout, tile grout. I'm trying to think what else I really use that for. That's the biggest thing, is for tile grout. Or if there's anything you're trying to get off a counter that you need something abrasive for. Sometimes it can be good too around the outside of a sink or a drain if you're shining your sink. Shout out to my Fly Lady routine friends. I also have a DIY furniture polish recipe for you that I will share down in the video description down here. I'll put that DIY furniture polish recipe for you. I like to keep it in a smaller spray bottle. This is one that actually came with one of our Young Living orders. As you can see, it is time for me to remake some again. But this lasts quite a while too. And then I just spray this on my rag that I use when I'm polishing the furniture. For our toilets, what I do is I actually keep a vase, an old vase, by the toilet, and I fill it with a couple capfuls of this Thieves household cleaner. And then I fill the rest up with water, and I keep a toilet bowl brush in that next to our toilet. I follow the Fly Lady routines, which calls for a daily swish and swipe of your toilet. And so I use that just to swish and swipe the inside of the toilet on a daily basis. And I add a capful every so often, maybe once a month or so to it. And frequently I'll have to add water as the water level goes down. But if you don't want to do that because either you have little children that you're worried might get into it and dump it over, or a pet that might drink out of it, pets are funny, then absolutely all you have to do is use your spray bottle. I mean, you could totally do this. If you want extra scrubbing powder, sprinkle a little baking soda inside, spritz it with your Thieves household cleaner, and then scrub with your scrub brush. You can let it sit for a minute or two if you want, but usually I find you don't really need to do that too frequently. So I love Thieves household cleaner because it took away so much of the elbow grease that I had to use when I was cleaning with baking soda and vinegar, plus the lingering smell that I mentioned already. So Thieves household cleaner is so much more than just a toxic-free option to clean with, but you also get the benefits of breathing in the essential oils in the blend as well while you're cleaning. So you're getting benefits as you clean. It's like the perfect multitasking. And that's all you need, friend. Like, literally. I mean, if you wanted to make a fabric spray or a room spray using a glass spray bottle and some distilled water and vodka or Everclear or some other neutral spirit, and then mix in a few essential oils, you can totally do that. But that's just finishing touches. You don't need that for your day-to-day cleaning. All you really need is Thieves household cleaner and plenty of rags, and you're covered. I'd say two things, multiple items, clearly, because you have more rags. If you don't yet have Thieves products in your life, like the Thieves household cleaner, be sure to check out the video description for information on how to get some. And as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm here to serve you and your family the best that I possibly can. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope this time was a blessing for you, and I'll see you next week. Take care.